I'm Coach lisabranch, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go! SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we are combing this country. We are searching high and low under every rock, and we're finding future phenoms and rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, icon alert! Ooh, we got a trailblazer in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lioness. We got a legend. Whatever you want to call it, just know that she was one day a walking bucket, and now she is one of the dopest coaches in the DFW area with 26 years of experience. The first All-American in Texas A&M Aggie history. Let's make some noise for Coach lisabranch.
Man.
Hebron, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, check this out. And Coach, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good. I appreciate y'all having me on. Let's have some fun.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. Hebron, we just left y'all. We just dropped Paris Bradley's episode, one of my favorite hoopers in the city. And now we back with Coach lisabranch. It's been amazing. I don't know, man. After going in that gym, it's something special cooking over there at Hebron. We're going to talk about it today, but welcome to the show. I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisianimal. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling blessed, B. Jones. It just amazes me the talent of guests that we're getting now. Like, people are pointing us in the directions of people. So I guess we're living our life right, B. Jones.
Hey, I'm telling you, wake up in the morning, I'm blessed. Yes. Feeling I'm telling you, 2023 been crazy. It has been absolutely crazy. This is our third season, and we finishing the year super, super strong with bangers like this one. Shout out to Coach Green. Shout out to a lot of the amazing coaches that pointed us in this direction and told us we got to get Coach Branch on the show. But Coach, before we do so, we got to do these things the right way around Sports Life Talk. All right, we need you to take your right hand. And we need you to place it over your shoulder. We need you to grab that strap, pull it down, and buckle up. Because we're about to be crazy up in this joint. Everybody out there, turn up the energy, turn up the noise, turn up the volume, and let's have a great show. Check this out. We need y'all to do 3 things before we get started. And y'all know what those 3 things are. Y'all know what you can do to help promote and to help move this platform forward. We're trying to build a community. We're trying to become a juggernaut and take over this game and tell these amazing stories that ESPN are scared to tell, and we need your help to do so. So on the count of 3, we need you to do 3 things. Number 1, smash that subscribe button. Join the community. We got a bunch of shows coming. Season 4 is going to be off the chain, off the rip. You hear me? It's going to be lit. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. It's part of the algorithm. Every time you hit it, it just bubble up, make the show come up to the top. Cream rising to the top, baby. And then number 3, last but not least, we need you to share this episode because somebody else around you need to hear this story. I don't know if they're a coach. I don't know if they want to be a coach. I don't know if they in a different walk in their life right now. They need to hear this episode. So just those 3 things. Hebron, Coach, is Hebron going to rock with us? Is the Hawks going to rock with us?
That's the plan this year.
Let's go! On the count of 3, do it like you're true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah! Y'all love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome to the family, Hebron. If you smash that subscribe button, that's right. Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So as a new family member, drop a fire emoji in the chat and let us know that you did one of those three things so we can just properly reach out to you and just say thank you. That's all. We just want to say thank you. We still humble. We still appreciative. And we want to let you know how much you mean to us. With that being said, Coach Branch.
Yes, sir.
Almost 2,000 points in college. Hey, first off, Coach, 736 assists, still number one in Texas A&M history.
How many assists?
736, wasn't it?
No, sir. 795.
795. Oh my goodness.
That's one I remember because I didn't get 800.
Hey, well, you know what? It's still number one in Texas A&M history. Did you know that, Coach? You still number one?
No, I didn't know that.
Wow. Hey, number fourth in points. Hey, 300 and something still. I ain't gonna say that exact number no more. I screwed that up. 300 and something steals. So Coach was giving them hell out there. Coach, I know if you could do all that on the big stage, I know you're ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation, huh?
I hope so.
All right, let's go to work, KT.
Yeah, B. Jones, you and numbers, we got to stay away from those, man.
Oh, man, look at this.
I mean, you were brave. I love your attempt, man. You conquered your fear, but don't do that. Don't embarrass us anymore.
He was close. He was close. Now, if you'd have said that about steals, you'd have been fine because I don't know anything about my numbers in steals. For scoring, I don't know anything about my scoring, but I knew
1936. 1936 for scoring.
I was 61 away.
61 away, and you was you number fourth in school history right now as well.
Okay. All right. So
Coach, you being generous, Coach.
You're okay.
You being generous. Yeah, he was like almost 50 points off. All right, so to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists.
Yes, ma'am.
Like we ready right now?
We ready. Let's go.
You ready?
I gotta go with. You want me to go in what order? 5.
It don't matter.
We don't care about the order. We just want your list.
Number 1 gotta be Bell Biv DeVoe, BBD.
BBD.
Yeah, Poison. Yeah, I do that. That's my go-to. Oh wait, okay, hang on. All right, so BBD, and then we gotta go Michael Jackson. Now, I like the 80s Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Old school, yeah. The old school MJ. Okay, I'm gonna go with old Mike. And then I'm gonna have to say, we gotta throw old Whitney in there, the greatest love of all. we gotta throw Whitney Houston in there. Okay, let me see. These new ones, they got too much going on. Usher.
These are my confessions.
The decade, yes. And then the great Jay-Z.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that one coming, KT. I thought we was kind of on a certain path, but then we threw the Jay-Z in there. You finished it up strong, Coach.
I know. That's what I do to you.
Oh, Lord. I already know. KT, what are you giving her, KT? What are you in the compliment today?
We like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But there's no way a coach of your caliber will get anything less than 5. And plus, that top 5 was off the chain.
Fire.
How long have you been coaching, Coach?
26 years.
26 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I would have gave you 30 today because for some reason I just felt you had a little Anita Baker in your catalog, but you didn't say that. But what I'm going to do for you, Coach, we're going to give you 26. Give me 26.
Oh! 26 cents?
I gave
remember, the highest you can get is 5. I gave you 26 for your top 5.
Oh, okay, shoes. All right then. That's good.
I was already gonna start at 30, but I was like, man, she said Anita Baker. This it. She gonna get this 30. And you said Jay-Z.
I thought you were gonna have little Anita Baker in your catalog. You crazy, man.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Superhero. Is this a real person or is this?
It could be anything.
It could be anybody. So here it is. We're big comic book fans, so we think of coaches as superheroes. So that's why we asked this question. So it could be either a Marvel, DC character, or just somebody that you look up to.
What about? Well, let's keep it with the Marvel, because if I say one of my parents, then the other one gonna get mad. So I ain't gonna say either one of them. because they sensitive like that. Seriously. So let's keep it with one of these. Is it a superwoman?
Yeah.
That woman.
You got a superwoman.
Superwoman. So we're gonna say superwoman.
But why superwoman?
Because we have to, as women, we have to wear so many different hats.
Ooh.
We have to be role models.
Exactly.
We have to be mom figures. We have to be best friends. We have to be sisters. We have to be grandmothers. So we have to wear so many different hats. So we have to be superheroes. So I'm gonna go with superwoman.
See, now you got that Karen White song stuck in my head. What the hell was
Superwoman. Oh, I don't want to sing.
Early in the morning, I put breakfast
on your table and make sure that your coffee has sugar and cream. All right. So since I told you we consider you a superhero, now we need a theme song. So what would your theme song be?
Is this standing in the Hall of Fame? Ooh, the world's gonna know your name.
Yeah, who is that, KT? Come on.
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
It's a rock song almost, man. It's like an alternative joint. I've heard of that.
Ask Alexa. I can ask Alexa.
We'll get it. We'll
figure it out. If you out there, you watching this, and you laughing alongside us, drop the name of the song in the chat.
Because I don't know who it is.
I know the song she's talking about, though, KT.
I teed it up before perfectly, though, BJ. She wear Karen White superwoman. Coach don't trust me or something. I don't know. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Time. Early is on time. On time is late. Late is unacceptable. Those things, the time is very important to me. I preach that with the girls, and that's one of the things that, you can always take that with you.
Coach, you and I we're the same. This other one, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Coach. So do you think that Lisa, the hooper, could play for Coach Branch, the head coach?
Yes. And I can say that because my college coach, one of my college coaches was a coach, Lisa Branch. And I was able to play, for her. And actually got a lot of her, mannerisms and my coaching style from her. But it comes from a place of passion. I'm passionate about this sport. I'm passionate about coaching. I'm passionate about, teaching and giving all that I have to whomever wants it. And so I would say yes.
All right, so when we come out there to check y'all out, we got to get something to eat before the game, Coach. So what's that one food spot that you're going to recommend us go to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Pluckers.
The only way I go, Coach, if you tell us.
We're going to drive there and go to Pluckers. Okay, so what are we getting from Pluckers, Coach?
Wings.
What's your favorite type of wing, though? You don't look like that lemon pepper. You look more like a sweet and spicy.
Yeah, well, sweet and the sweet and spicy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sweet heat. I know exactly what you're talking about, Coach. Yeah. I'm riding with you. How many can you get down, though, Coach?
I like the Baker's Gold.
That Baker's Gold be hidden. Yeah. That Baker's Gold. Matter of fact, I went there one time. I love the Baker's Gold so much. They sell the bottles right there at the front. I bought a bottle of that Baker's Gold. Yeah, well, at least back in the day. I ain't been to Pluckers in a couple of years, but yeah, back in the day, they sold it right there. I was like, yeah, let me take that to the house.
Yeah, Baker's Gold that's the real deal, and you got to get them extra. You got to get your wings extra crispy.
All right, so get ready to shoot the breeze with a true champion of the hardwood. Our next guest has not only perfected the art of the crossover, but has also mastered the science of turning a group of players into a well-oiled basketball machine. With the playbook as innovative as it is effective, she's taken Hebron to soaring heights and redefined the game. So grab your virtual tickets courtside as we welcome the extraordinary head coach, Lisa Branch, for a slam dunk discussion on our podcast stage. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away and let's learn more about our newest play cousin.
Coach Branch, just doing the research on you, learning all about your journey. It was fun. You know, sometimes we get some stories on here, and I'll be like, okay, that's pretty cool. But yours was for I wanted to find the 30 for 30 on Lisa Branch. I was like, it's got to be somebody that done a documentary on Lisa Branch. This story is so crazy. It's so cool. It's just full of tidbits and full of gold. But before we talk about that picture of that young lady that's got that rock behind you, before we talk about that picture, we got to take it back to the beginning, Coach.
Okay.
When you was out in the yard and out the park playing with your cousins, being the first pick, Coach, tell us what made you fall in love with basketball.
That is crazy that you know about that. But no, I used to, play pickup with my cousins, and I was the only girl, and they were usually older. I had a lot of, 7 guy cousins, but one's my brother. Well, that ain't my cousin, then it's I'm just trying to think how many were older than me.
they play cousins. There's a bunch of play cousins. folks all around.
I mean, because they like my brothers. My cousins and my brothers, but they all, it all goes hand in hand. But it was about 5 of them who were older than me. And then, of course, they had friends. And so, when they want to go play pickup ball, I'll go with them. And sometimes I was usually the first one picked. And at that time, I didn't know, I didn't think I was good. I was just thinking, I'm their cousin. They just trying to pick me because I'm the only girl and I'm their cousin. And so, I think that's kind of when I start falling in love with it, is when, now it's not my cousins picking me first. Now some of their homies, some of their partners picking me first. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you got respect. You had street cred at that point, Coach.
Street cred. Yeah, I had street cred at that time. And I think at that time I was like, okay, maybe I should stick with this.
Now, Coach, this is what's crazy. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Coach. I started reading your profile. I said, now, wait a minute. I met Coach Branch. We got a chance to shake your hand at the tournament a couple of weeks ago. And I said, now, Coach Branch couldn't have been no taller than 5'6". She's scoring. She a dog out here. I said, I couldn't believe this. But then on top of that, I'm reading through your story, your junior year of high school, you tore your ACL up, Coach.
Yeah.
How did you balance it? So now you're stuck with these 4 schools. Tell us what that junior year was like. And also, I want you to tell us about this dog you was with, Meiklejohn, who was, y'all was tearing the AAU circuit up. I got to hear all of these stories. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to let you know here. We got to hear these stories today.
That's crazy, B. Jones. My junior year, it was like a roller coaster ride. I was, highly recruited, top in the state. And then that 5th game, I tore my ACL. And so then all the recruiting stopped.
So back then, the ACL was a death sentence back then.
Yeah, it was. It was a whole year. You out for a whole year. Come back, you got the RoboCop brace on, and then nobody want to touch you. But I had 4 schools who, they remained loyal to me through the whole process, through the whole journey. And so I used that as motivation, to come back stronger, hungrier, just more appreciative of the sport. And so that was A&M, Stephen F. Austin, Arkansas, and Stanford. And so
now when I saw that list, I don't know why it didn't press up on me that those schools are who they are now. Since you left A&M, they've got like 14 All-Americans. They won a national championship. So me being who I am, I see A&M differently. But A&M wasn't that when you went there. A&M was they was that rising team, and you were that catalyst to take them from good to great and get them into the postseason play and start winning tournaments. Coach, what made you choose A&M out of the 4 schools that was left standing?
Right, that's a good question, B. John. One, it was close enough to where my parents can still come out and watch me play. But it was far enough for me to say, hey, I'm my own person, let me get out here and explore.
Yeah.
And then a couple of my teammates, Martha McClellan, who you were speaking of, she went to Duncanville, and we played AAU ball together during the summer. And so she went to Stephen F. as well, took a trip to Stephen F., and then she committed to A&M. And so I was like, our chemistry was awesome, during the summer. I loved her game, and I was like, man, let me go join Martha, at A&M. And then, you know, at that time too, we signed another 6'5", Kelley Cerny out of Corpus Christi, and we signed another 5'4", we say 5'4", you know, with our shoes on, guard, Danielle Canada out of Austin. Fast as lightning, you know, jump shooter. And so with those, you know, with us four, it was pretty special.
The fabulous four freshmen, huh? Y'all came into A&M and literally rewrote the record books. Y'all, I mean, it's tough for me to look back and say all of this success, it had to start with you guys. I'm real. I know that's rough, but in the midst of this, all of that, y'all changed from one conference to the next conference. So y'all had a real tough time on your just doing all the things y'all did. But I wish I could talk some more basketball, KT. I wish I could just talk some more of this Aggie story. But you were the first All-American in school history, which is super crazy. But then you got the opportunity to become a coach. So you down there, now you was down there working at the Boys and Girls Club. Do they still have the Boys and Girls Club, KT?
Yes,
so you working down at the Boys and Girls Club, and then you get a phone call. Tell us about that call.
Yeah, so I was at the Boys and Girls Club and got a call from Coach Henry Thomas. He was at Calvert. He was the boys coach as well as the athletic director. And he was like, Lisa, you want to come be a coach? I said, absolutely not. He was like, why not? I said, man, I saw the headache that my dad gave to my coaches, and I don't want to go through that. And he tugged at my heartstrings by saying, Coach, you can make a difference in these girls' lives. They need somebody like you, a female, a strong female in their lives, and you can make a difference. And sure enough, I was like, man, he got a point. I definitely like to help people out, in any way I can. And so he got me there. He didn't tell me that I was gonna have to go knocking door to door, getting these girls to come play for me. So he forgot about that little part. But he did tell me, hey, Coach, you might want to go knock on her door because she played last year. You might want to go knock on her door because she played last year. So we ended up with 6 girls. My first year coaching that Calvin, we had 6 girls. And we went to the playoffs with 6 girls.
Dang.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward this thing to 2017. Now, now you the head coach over there at Lovejoy. Mm-hmm. You get a phone call that Hebron, a 6A school, is coming. But this is the thing, KT. Hebron at that time, and I'm sorry, Hebron. They were 10-51 over 2 previous seasons, KT. This team was not that good. Coach, what made you pull the trigger on going to a school that's won 10 games in 2 years? It was a challenge. It was a challenge. I lived in the area, so I wouldn't have to, relocate. It was 6A. I knew, the location of it. I knew that they were pulled from 5 different communities, with the Colony, Louisville, Plano, Carrollton, and Frisco. And so I knew just if given opportunity, I can get something going there. Now, Coach, when I say 5-27, what does that mean to you?
My first year at Hebron. That was our record.
When I say 5-27, Coach, what was going on in your mind? Were you worried? Were you like, hey, I expected this first year to be a pretty much a bomb, but I got something in the works, because then I'm gonna turn it around and say 27-5 the year after that, Coach. So was that all part of the plan? Was that scripted?
Well, here it is, B. Jones. I look at everything as a challenge. I was told that Hebron was a volleyball school, and you're not gonna be able to, get into basketball players. Y'all won't, be winning anything. And again, I just used it as motivation. With the thing is, that first year we were close. We were close to winning games, beating some good teams, but just the ball didn't fall or turnover here, and that was that's how we ended up with 5 wins. But I knew that, I had a couple of young kids coming up. And the first year I got there, they were sophomores. And so I knew I had a couple of girls at the middle schools that if we just, I go and build that relationship with them, then we'll be okay that next year. And that's what happened.
Well, that's crazy. And now you got a top 25 in the state program on a consistent basis. You got two of the dopest hoopers, two of my favorite hoopers, and Jordan Takeoff Thomas and Paris Bradley. Love watching those young ladies play. I got to see them play with pro skills in Cy-Fair. So we saw them during the summer with their all-star teams, but I'm super excited about watching them go to the house that Lisabranch built, which is this immaculate cathedral of basketball. I'm telling you, it's only a couple of courts out there that I can say could get on the same level with Coach Branch. But tell us what it was like going into that game with number one Capel. And let me tell you something, Coach. We had Jules Lamandola on the show, so I knew we went and saw that Capel team play, and I knew how tough they was. And so I'm going through the thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, y'all literally shocked the world by beating that number one ranked Capel team. What happened on that crazy night?
We went over there, and just having Paris since her freshman year, JT since her freshman year, and so they were familiar with my system, and how I was. They know, again, I don't care who we're playing. I don't care where we're playing. I don't care about any of that. Get us on the floor. Get us on the floor. And so we had a game plan for Capel. We carried. They followed. They followed the game plan. At one point, we were up 20. And we at Capel up 20, and they're number one. And so, we knew it was going to be a game of runs. What we do, keep your composure. You don't get rattled. They're going to make runs. They're supposed to. They're the number one team in the state for a reason.
That's right.
There's no pressure on us. They're supposed to win this game, not us. We're going to go out here and do what we do. We're going to have fun.
Well, y'all have fun. Y'all set the world on fire. You all of a sudden JT take off. She getting first team all district. Paris gets district co-MVP with Jules Lamandola. And keep in mind, Jules a senior, Paris a junior. Yeah. So now you got all of this talent come back in. I find that it's something about 10-2 in close games that's decided by 8 points or less. That's not an accident. You don't get lucky and go 10-2 in close games. That's something about how we built mentally. It's something about our ability to close out on our opponents. It's a winner's instinct when you get down to close, tight games, because at some point the X's and the O's and the talent, it all kind of start balancing out, right? It's who wanted more when it come down to a dog fight. How did you build that kind of culture within that program, Coach?
I think those 6 a.m. practices, in-season practices, I think that has a lot to do with it. You got to be mentally tough and make the sacrifices that a lot of people don't want to do and can't do. And so we use that. I definitely use that as motivation. And I think that helps them, with their composure. They know that, hey, look to your left, look to your right. These are the people who's here with you every day. These are the people who's getting you through this 6 a.m. Practice. You're making a sacrifice to be there for them. They're making a sacrifice to be here for you. And so at the end of the day, when we come close to those 6 games, they trust each other. When you got JT Jordan passing the ball to Sydney for a shot, a last second shot, that's trust.
Trust.
You got Paris Bradley passing the ball to Sydney Jones for a shot at the end of the game. That's trust.
Who's the Sydney Jones you talking? We gotta get put on to this young lady now. Hold on. I ain't seen her hoop yet. Is she what classification is she?
She's a 2020, she's 2025.
Okay, we gonna come check you out, Sydney Jones. Now, Coach, you talk about that trust, because I almost was gonna commit to coming to Hebron and going playing for y'all when I saw y'all had the Jordan 1s out there on media day. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get with Coach so I can get some of this swag. Give me my Hebron bag, and I can make it drip like them. But then you say 6 a.m. practices. Yep. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Kevin gonna be able to go. Kevin can play with Hebron. He be up at the crack of dawn. I don't get up till about 9:30, Coach. But Coach, I saw y'all had some practice clips, and Kevin, everybody got to run the sprints. Everybody got to run sprints. Hebron's young ladies run sprints holding hands. Coach, tell me what's up with that.
Yeah.
What if you get somebody who's slower than you?
You can't. You got to drag them, pull them along. Okay, we're here for each other. And it takes all of us. I don't care if you play 1 minute. I don't care if you play 32 minutes. It takes all of us to win these games, to win these championships, to win, whatever it is that you want to win. We're only as good as our weakest link. We're only as strong as our weakest link.
Now, like I said, I got a relationship with Paris Bradley. She been on the show. We've been courting Takeoff. We've been courting Jordan Thomas, JT for a minute. She gonna come on. She keeps saying she gonna come on. We saw her in Chicago. She said, "I'm coming." But yeah, we gonna get on one of these days. But Coach, what if I had the opportunity to ask them? If I got them on the mic and I said, "Tell us about Coach Lisa Branch," how are they gonna describe you, Coach?
Oh man, that's a scary question. You might have to mute something. You might have to push a button, close the camera. You might have to do something. Ain't no telling with those girls because they see me in my true form. You know, they see me when I'm excited. They see me when I'm not so excited. But they get the real deal, and so they'll share that with you too. They did it one time, I guess, when I think it was some kind of video that went viral as far as, imitate your coach.
Yeah.
Do your best imitation of your coach. And they did that last year. And I mean, they were spot on. I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is funny. And so they would definitely be able to do it, if you ask them.
All right, well, we coming out, and I can't wait to come out to see the Hebron play in the house that Lisa Branch built. But, Coach, you got to tell us, what is the expectations for this ball club, and what are we going to see when that whistle is blown? Is it going to be fast and furious?
Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. That's the only way we know how to play. We going to play a fast-paced game, and I know it's, deceptive with JT. You see a big like that, you think we want to slow the ball down. Nah, JT runs with the guard.
She runs. She runs. Yeah, in AAU they don't run half court sets in AAU. No. So JT can run.
He's accustomed to that, and they play with the shot clock, and so that's a luxury that we have.
That's right. That's a good point.
We don't have a shot clock yet, but it's coming, and so we still play like we do have a shot clock. In practice, they have 30 seconds to get a shot up. They got 7 seconds to get from one end of the floor to the other end of the floor and make a basket. And so we play an up-tempo game. We like to get out defensively, pick you up and press. We try to make it exciting. We can't dunk yet, not anybody on our team. I mean, Paris, they can get up and touch the backboard, but we can't dunk yet. So we got to do what we can to make it exciting. Bring the fans out.
Man, I can't wait to come out. This is going to be a blast. Coach, you ready to have a little fun on the show with me and my boy? All right, let's go. Coach Branch, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We put on the gloves. We're going to go do a little one-on-one between me and him, but you are now calling all the shots, all right? So have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Would You Rather? Yeah, I hadn't played it, but I've heard it.
All right, so it's super simple. For those of you who are new to the program, both KT and I are going to give Coach Branch a series of complex options. Whichever one of those options coaches choose, that host will get a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right?
All right.
Here we go. Kevin is the defending champ, so we'll let the current champ.
I wanted you to get to that. You took a long time to get to that, so I was just waiting.
I wasn't gonna say it at first, but it's okay. You currently holding the crown, so I'll let you go first, man.
All right. Would you rather coach a player that will say they needed a little guidance because no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you, or
would you rather go down as the winningest coach in Texas high school history in Hall of Fame?
No, never. It's always about the kids with me. So I'm going to go with KT on that.
It's a rough start. It's a rough start for me. It's okay. I knew you was going to go that way, Coach. I knew you were going to go that way. It's all good.
All right, so round 2. Would you rather host your own traveling food show exploring delicious dishes from around the world for ESPNW, where you get to interview other high school coaches and pick their brains while eating at eating at the best restaurants in the world, or would you rather have Netflix have a crew sitting on site on Monday, and we're gonna do a 3-year documentary on Coach Branch and the Hebron team, and it's gonna kind of be like a Last Chance U style thing where we really get to see the ingredients, the inside, how it worked, brick by brick, practice by practice, and we get to hear the Coach Branch and the Hebron story.
All right, B. Jones, you win that one because I can't do no cooking show. I don't eat. I just like chicken
Yeah, you should have did an audible when she said we was going to Pluckers, but it don't matter. All right, here we go. The time is.
It is strictly Jones. I should have thought of.
Hey, I'm back in this thing. It's 1-1, and we got one more round left to go. Now, Coach, for round number 3, KT and I, we said, we got to keep it simple because we was kind of going back and forth on which options we could give and all that stuff. And so we decided on round number 3, we take it to the sneaker game. As a matter of fact, I'm such a sneakerhead. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and we talk about sports, life. It's all about the conversation in the community coming together. But I do a segment on there about sneakers, okay? It's called The Drop. So y'all come hang out with us on Wednesday night if y'all just want to laugh and have a good time. But with that being said, before the show, Coach Branch, yes, Kevin and I selected a pair of sneakers that we thought represented you, all right? Okay. Whichever one of these shoes that you select, that host will win this game. So on the count of 3, I need you to say, hold that sneaker. When you say it, take your time. Don't rush into a pick now. Take your time. But whichever one you pick, ultimately, will be crowned champion. Are you ready, Coach Branch?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh,
I hated that we think so much alike. Yeah, I hate that we think so much alike, man. I need to change mine. God.
Oh.
I was going Texas A&M. I said she's the first All-American. Oh. She got to go to Texas A&M colors with the ones.
Oh, man. Are y'all ready for my pick?
Yeah.
I'm pretty plain and pretty simple with my colors, so I got to go with B. Jones.
Yeah. And Sports Life Talk champion of the world, MOTS. Let's go, Coach Hebron. Hey, I think I won Paris episode 2. So now it's just on JT and Sydney Jones. I'm going to win them episodes, and we're going to run the clean sweep. You hear me? Oh, my goodness.
Coach, is it a Wingstop close to you? Is there a Wingstop out there? Because I'm not going to Pluckers. I can't trust your decisions. I'm sorry. I'm going to Wingstop. I go to Pluckers.
Wingstop don't give me discount.
Hey,
hold on. Wait. You get a discount at Pluckers?
At Pluckers, yes.
I'm going in there straight.
We going to Pluckers. I apologize, Pluckers. I
know Lisa Branch. I know Coach Branch, player. Give me 12 wings and some fries. All right, Coach. We talked about the past. And I don't even think we did a great job of just telling people how dope you were when you played. But we talked about this Hebron team, which we scratched the surface on there. We got to get you to come back, Coach. I don't know. I see Coach Branch coming back on the show in the near future. But the title of the show, Sports Life Talks, You Got Next, Coach. And now we got to talk about what does the future hold for you?
Well, let's see. I've been blessed so far. So, if I continue to coach, I love that. I just love influencing, helping others out. I got a great group of girls who I enjoy being around. So if he want to have me, for the next 10 years, I would love to stay at Hebron.
Yeah, you built that night, man. He got that multi-million-dollar facility. I ain't go, Coach. I kick my feet up. I get a Hebron tattoo. I ain't going nowhere. Child, please sign me up. Where my lifetime contract? We got this, man. Listen, for those of you who don't know, I'm telling y'all, this situation at Hebron is off the chain. That thing look like a college facility. Y'all got to go check them out. It is absolutely amazing. But Coach, we super excited. We talked a little bit about what we're gonna see on the court. But what's the expectation? Y'all trying to take state this year? Is this that season? You got the dogs?
Yeah, we definitely have the dogs.
I know you got to get some breaks. You got to get some breaks along the way, but hey.
Absolutely. That's always the big thing, is just staying healthy. If we stay healthy, I like our chances.
I like y'all chances too. And I'm rooting for Hebron thick and through. Y'all can count on it. I'm going to be out there representing you. All right, KT.
Yeah, I was up until round 3, B. Jones. I'm trying to get out my feelings right now because we got a legend on the show, man.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm salty. I ain't gonna lie. But Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, yeah. Let me give a shout out to the Hebron community. Definitely give a shout out to my girls, Paris, JT, Sydney, Micah, all my seniors, my coaching staff, my booster club, board members, my principal, man, that lady, she's my number one supporter. So couldn't do any of this stuff without her support. My parents, man, they keep me humble always. My family, they won. When I'm not at home, they still loving on me. So just the whole community.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
All right. I got two of them. I got two proteges. I used to coach these young ladies at Mansfield Timberview, and now they're both head coaches. One of them is Shanice Smith over at the Colony, and the other one is Keena Mays out at Rock Hill.
Oh, we already had Keena Mays.
Keena Mays on.
No, wait, but we hadn't shown her show ain't aired yet. But never mind, I digress. We had Keena.
We got Keena Mays.
Yeah,
and the other one already said she was gonna come on.
Oh, so we need to. She.
You gotta give us. Coach Smith said she was coming on.
What do I need to do? Do I need to take her? Y'all just tell me what I need to do. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna take Jordan. I already got Jordan. I told y'all we're gonna get Jordan on here.
Hey, Coach Brand, get active, don't you, KT? She ain't playing. She had the cell phone up. All right, Coach Smith, we got to get you on the show. Your ticket has officially been punched. I know you said you was gonna come, but now you gotta come, and we can't wait to have you on. Season 4 is lining up to be something super special. That's 2 guests. We're gonna have Takeoff Thomas on one, and we're gonna have Coach Smith. I can't wait. Season 4, y'all buckle up. This thing is gonna be crazy. But Coach Lisa Branch, you got next. You are a phenomenal coach. You a legend. You an icon. You a trailblazer. You the truth. And I'm just smitten with your story and your game, Coach. I promise you, I'm your biggest fan now, and I can't wait to be out there rocking with y'all. Coach, you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go! Standing in the Hall of Fame. I'm so hyped right now. Let's go! Oh my goodness, Sports Life Talk Nation. Thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We can't do this without y'all. We need y'all help. We need y'all support. Let's band together like family and let's move a mountain. And that mountain is all I need is your support. Listen, smash that subscribe button. Send this to some friends. Like it. Comment in it. Do whatever you can to help us promote this show. And if you want to be a part of the conversation, come check us out Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have a fun show. And don't forget, everywhere on social media at Sports Life Talk. It's all one word. Now here, this is something special. For those of you who like, man, I wish you would have said my name. I want to come on the show. We get it. We understand. We can't find everybody and everybody ain't going to point to everybody. So if your story is really true, go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com. It's right there on the screen, SLTyougotnext.com. Go to the nominations tab. Tell us who you are. Tell us a little bit about your story. We're going to reach out to you and give you an audition to be on the show. All right? Just that simple. And for those of you who sat through YouTube, we appreciate you. We so close to getting monetized on YouTube. It's crazy. We super excited about it, but we need that YouTube support. But remember, you can take Sports Life Talk, You Got Next, on the road anywhere you want to go. You can listen to it in your car. You can listen to it in the gym. You can listen to it while you're cooking, doing your homework. We have everything in audio format on all streaming platforms where you listen to your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We got the show there as well. All right, KT, man, get ready to eat your pluckers, bro. Let's go home.
I was just about to make a comment on it. We're going to drive all the way out there to get some pluggers, B. Jones. I'm looking forward to that. All right,
I'm going to find another one before y'all come. I'm going to find you another, KT. I promise you.
All right. And that's a wrap on our time with the basketball coaching wizard. Just like a game-saving block, these insights are here to defend your journey to success. Get out there, play your best game, and remember, every shot you don't take is a missed opportunity. Until our next podcast huddle, keep aiming high.
Hey, Coach, when you met us in real life, you didn't know who you were. Like, who are these two jokers?
Seriously, yeah. Man, I love this. This is awesome, man. I love this.
standing in the Hall of Fame. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect one another and love each other because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.